Hi und herzlich willkommen zu diesem YouTube-Video. Mein Name ist Michael, ich bin der Gründer von der NFT Akademie. Lange Zeit leider nichts mehr gepostet, ich war viel unterwegs auf Reisen. Jetzt bin ich wieder zurück in Dubai, hatte das Vergnügen von Bedu, von der Foundation, eingeladen zu werden in deren Office in Dubai, im Business Bay. Konnte mit denen mich austauschen, konnte schon die ersten Insights bekommen, Alpha-News für unsere NFT Akademie Community bekommen oder auch für unsere Coaching-Teilnehmer. Wer es nicht weiß, ich habe mittlerweile ein NFT 1:1 Coaching gelauncht. Alle Infos bekommt ihr im Link. Da coache ich Leute 1:1, weil ich einfach gemerkt habe, dass viele Leute im Discord sind, nicht die Erfahrung haben, nicht aktiv sein können, sei es mit der Arbeit, Familie oder auch nicht die Motivation haben oder vielleicht einfach mit den Informationen, die sie täglich bekommen, einfach überwältigt sind, nichts anfangen können. Deswegen habe ich ein 1:1 NFT-Coaching gelauncht. Da könnt ihr euch einfach bewerben, telefonieren wir zusammen, schauen, ob das Ganze 1:1 passt und wenn es passt, dann können wir losstarten und dann arbeiten wir 1:1 zusammen. Das heißt, du bekommst dann meine NFT-Sales und Käufe auch mit. Ich coache dich, was alles wichtig ist, welche Projekte profitabel sind, welche Projekte sich besonders lohnt einzusteigen. Nur mal so viel vorneweg gesagt, schau es dir an, Link ist down. Wie gesagt, jetzt folgt das Interview mit dem Founder von Dubai NFT. Ihr seht es auch auf dem Bild. Rechts ist Amin, links ist Naufel. Sehr, sehr entspannte Leute, sehr, sehr nette Leute, haben große Visionen. Insgesamt sind es 4 Founders, werdet ihr auch gleich im YouTube-Video sehen. 4 Founders geben richtig Gas. Das Projekt ist eins für die Zukunft und deswegen soll ihr auf keinen Fall verpassen. Deswegen seid ihr hier. Und deswegen starten wir jetzt mit dem YouTube-Video. Yeah, welcome to the NFT Academy YouTube channel. Nice to meet you on board, the member founders of Bedu. Nice to meet you, Amin. Nice to meet you, Naufel. It was a pleasure to meet you in your office in Dubai, Business Bay, so we are almost neighbors. And could get some insights, some alpha news, which I won't share, of course, but also some insights about the project, about the team, and also the mint process. But as you know, I have a lot of members in my NFT Academy community, over 400. So there I like to know more about the NFT sale, about your team, because some are already involved in your project in the NFT UAE Keypass. Some of them are looking for the 2011 Citizenship NFT, and some are maybe new or will watch the video afterwards so they can see, okay, how is the project built, how is it going, how is the mint process, and what can they expect from the Metaverse in the future. So maybe you can start introducing your team and maybe also your vision.
Thanks, Michael, for having us with you. First of all, you and all the community members, our holders and future citizens are most welcome to visit us in our office. Not only for them to see what we are building, but also for us to hear how they are thinking and what they actually desire. Because again, it's a collaborative effort to co-build together and create this platform or this future technology that will satisfy us all, not only how we see it only. So most welcome. If you wanna come back again, by the way, and do some of your recordings here from the office, please let us know. Yeah, and
Sure.
we can host you in the office as well. Me and Naufel are on the call. Myself, Amin Zar'ouni, I'm the CEO of Bedu, as well as one of the co-founders. Naufel Madih, he's basically the director of marketing and the NFT business within Bedu. We have a group of people within the company that we might actually touch and mention their names as we explain who we are. But maybe I'll go very quickly and highlight who's Bedu and what we do, and then maybe we can jump deep into the Metaverse 2117 and discuss that in detail. So Bedu got started almost a year ago with as a Dubai-based company focuses on Web3 solution with 2 main pillars as a line of business to focus on. The first business is more of a service arm that works purely on the Web3 blockchain and the NFT business, either for internal projects that we handle within Bedu, similar to what we have done with the curated art drops under the UAE NFT brand, or the UAE NFT Keypass that we have done internally. But we also work through that service arm or through Bedu Labs, which is the service arm, with external projects, be it government or private entities. We are basically engaged, or we have engaged and finished a project with Dubai Future Foundation, which is the entity that manages the Museum of the Future. We have worked with them to release the token that or the NFT membership that they have created for the Dubai Metaverse Assembly, which is an event that they will do every year. They already hosted the first edition of the event last September, and with other entities, be it the Space Center or be it the Museum of the Future, the advisory role with them, and some other clients that we are in communication with to execute some of the projects with. The second line of business within Bedu, which is the Metaverse, and it's called Bedu World. So the second arm is called Bedu World, and the first product that's coming out of that is 2117, and that is what basically keeps us awake all night, because that is major project and major product platform that we are working on. So this is what Bedu is. We are a group of 4 founders. And in total, we are around 33 people within the company. I guess many people know UAE NFT on Twitter, so he's the main founder behind the company. We have Mati Zinder, who is an individual and a person that has been successful in many businesses and industries. He runs many VCs as well, and he's basically the main VC behind Bedu. And we have Misha Haneen, who is a person, an extensive knowledge in the blockchain space, an extensive knowledge in the crypto business as well, being himself and his team from the beginning in the crypto business. So we are extremely blessed to have him and his team completely dissolved and working with us at Bedu and developing all the great projects that we are doing. And then myself, I do the boring job, let's say, I make sure that the light is running and make sure that everybody is doing the job that they need. Yeah. And then we have massive team when it comes to the marketing and social and the community management, where Nofel is leading and heading. Nofel has different team members that are based here in Dubai, based in Canada, based in US, to operate more or less a 24/7 mode. So this is why you can always have somebody from the team to ask question, they address you, and they basically can help you anytime during the day. Our team is scattered. We have development team based in Germany. We have a development team based in Kiev. We have the Metaverse development team. The Unity developers are based in Canada, and some of them are also based here in Dubai. We have the design team. We just finished actually a space before we jump with you. We have a design team based in Amsterdam, focuses on all the aesthetics of how the Metaverse looks like. So we have a global team based in multiple locations, and that's the beauty of Web3. It enables such an organization to operate regardless where we are from, and what time zone we work on. So that's in a very high level of Bedu. I don't know if I missed anything, Nofel, you would like to add before we jump maybe and talk in detail about 2117.
No, I think you've done a great job introducing everyone. We're good, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice to know. Yeah, you're doing an amazing job, every one of you. And also I was looking in the Discord sometimes, and that gives me like the bull run vibes in the Discord. A lot of projects are shutting down and there's no engagement anymore. But when I come to the Bedu Discord, I post something and the post is like gone in seconds. So there are always engagement. It's crazy. And I think that's what you're building, like a strong community instead of a big community. And that was, this is the success.
That is extremely on point, Michael, because we had that from the beginning. So community has been always a priority, and making sure that we focus on even growing the community in a very organic manner. So it has always been a point. Working towards creating value for the community is our #1 priority, and that's what we're gonna continue doing, and that's what we have been doing. Unfortunately, some of the value creation takes time, but we are always having our head and our mind to basically generate value for the community. And we are also blessed to have a really positive community, a community that trusts and community that is willing also to advise us and guide us to basically, do the right thing. And I was really amazed when we hosted some of the community members here in our office in Dubai, how much knowledge they shared with us, how much advice they were willing to give us. And I was also impressed, and I was also pleased that they were impressed with what they have seen. We see what we develop every day.
Yeah.
We see it every day. After seeing it for multiple times, it looks normal for us, and it looks like, okay, now we need to improve it and we need to do it better. But then community members comes and see it, and they are impressed and they are amazed. That gives us a bit of satisfaction, gives us a bit of feeling of being relaxed. But they also guide us, gives us direction. So yes, we are blessed, I would say, lucky to have a strong community, loyal people that also care about the success of the company and the project as much as we care.
If I might add something to what Amin just said, our community doesn't seem to me like just a community. I mean, most of us here have been in Web3 for some time, and we've seen other communities, a lot of communities exist. But I think the difference with ours, and maybe we were blessed somehow, was a blessing in disguise in the beginning of all of this journey, were the people that we ended up attracting initially were people that were not looking for like a $50, $100 profit. They're there to build with us. Okay, they have a target. Most of them, by the way, most of our community right now did at least 7 or 8x on their investment. And they're there because they want to continue building and they want to support. They're not, oh yeah, you promised this and you didn't do it. They come and they say, okay, guys, how can we make this better? And these are our ideas to make it better. Think about it as well, share it with us. I love our community. They're amazing people. And somehow most of them are German, Austrian. Those are the 3 majority people we have.
Yeah, 7x is amazing, especially for people who are interested in making money, but some people are not that interested in making money, so I am more focused on the project. Like me, I bought it, I got this, maybe we can talk about more the process of the 7 free mints and so on later in a short way. I was there since the beginning and I never felt like pressure to sell it or to make money, I don't know. I tell also my people, make sure I can recommend, I don't give advice, I recommend to hold at least 1 Keypass in the future. You can take profits, but make sure you hold 1 in the future. That's like for everyone. Yeah.
I can maybe touch onto that story. If you want, maybe we can start from there. And it can explain as well for the people who will listen to this how everything started. And,
that's interesting.
How also the drops that we made are linked to what we are building in the metaverse. Everything was basically going in sync, and somehow storyline, they are all aligned. So the story started as a vision in the minds of the founders sometime in April 2021. It was actually before February 2021. The Mars mission from UAE reached Mars. So what we have, the satellite called the Hope probe, reached Mars in February 2021. And our founder, UAE NFT, realized that he has to do something in this space. He realized that this is an interesting space in Web3. The community is extremely positive. Everybody is basically trying to collaborate and help each other. So he wanted to basically, get into this space more and more. In April, he actually minted the picture that was taken by that probe, by that satellite of Mars. And it was a Mars picture. So, and he minted that in April, and he kept basically investing in the space, gaining knowledge, speaking to the founders, to the other founders. And in December 2nd, he decided, and we all decided, to do something dedicated for the UAE National Day, which is the 2nd of December. This is why we are also launching a 2nd of December, our Mars 2117 project. But in 2nd of December 2021, he realized that, okay, there is a time now to work with a group of artists and generate an art piece, a curated art piece for the UAE National Day. So We had the help of our curated art lead, Giuseppe, who is one of the famous figures here in UAE when it comes to art. And we collaborated. He came on board as part of the team, and we worked with 7 artists. And the reason we picked 7, because we have 7 Emirates in UAE. And we worked with 7 artists. We released 1,971 pieces in each. And because that is the year that UAE was founded, and all of them were minted for free. It was given for free for a main objective, basically bring artists into the space. There have been artists for the first time they do an NFT draw. So bring artists into the space, as well as, you know, build community around the drops that we're gonna have. And then the story built up from there. Okay, we have 7 art pieces. Whoever holds the 7 art pieces will get a free key pass. And that is the membership NFT that we actually released sometime in May 2022. And then the idea even developed. Okay, we created the first drop that was called Desert to Mars. We created the UAE NFT Keypass, which is basically a membership utility NFT that gives benefits in real life as well as the benefits on the Metaverse. And that is where it opens the door for all the holders of the Keypass to obtain the citizenship of 2117. The build-up of this Metaverse started at December 2021. So almost a year ago, we started actually designing with our creative lead, Alexis. We started developing, onboarding the right resources, and start developing all the assets for 2117. And this is maybe a big difference of what we took in 2117 to any other Metaverse project. And this is what I love to basically always say. We love building. We are builders, and we believed in the technology, and that's why we decided to build before trying to raise money or raise fund, you know. Yeah. And this is why we started building, and now we are basically giving what we built to the community to experience and to be part of this journey. And we're going to continue building, you know. And our objective and our interest is building that technology that will benefit future generation. It will impact future industries and sectors. So building is in our DNA, and we would love to basically continue doing that.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like the storytelling you do is, there's always a red line. You always can see the next steps, or you always can expect the next steps. Like the 7 free NFTs, you didn't immediately announce that there will be a Keypass, right? So when there were the 7 free NFTs, I told my community, there's a free NFT, you don't have to pay fees, so only the gas fees. So the art is really nice. You can support some artists. Go for it. It's nice. Even you don't have a utility, you still can print the pictures and do whatever you want. So it's a nice opportunity, and go for it. And then during that time, I was thinking, okay, 7 free NFTs, maybe there's coming something, especially from the Emirates. So I was thinking, okay, maybe collect all 7 NFTs, free NFTs, rather than just 3 or 4. So I told my community, NFT Academy, try to get all 7. There will be a snapshot or something coming soon, and then you will get something for free, or maybe access to a next drop. And then what was happen? Then you announced the 7 free NFTs will get you a Keypass for free. So yeah, that was amazing.
So we need to come up with a technique that you cannot predict, Michael.
Yeah.
We need to come up. This is a challenge now, Nofal. We need to come up with an approach that he cannot predict.
Okay, so I was already in the office. It's impossible.
You already got everything now.
Yeah, I'm fine now. Yeah, that's amazing. And like I said, 2nd of December, there will be the takeoff. And you will also launching a big event, right, for all the community members, all the Keypass holders. Where will it be in Dubai, and maybe how many guests are expected?
Nofal, would like to jump in?
Sure. So the 2nd of December is basically the day we're going to be taken off from Earth. Like the spaceships are going to be taken off from Earth to Mars, and then that's the day everyone would have access to their space pods and so on. And we wanted to really celebrate this, and above all, we wanted to celebrate our community, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much work we put into anything. If our community is not there and supporting and going with us, it's not successful. So the success is the success of the community, of building the community. And we thought, what would be a good way to celebrate together with them, other than having an event, inviting all of them. So all the Keypass holders are invited, all the citizens are invited to come to that event. We understand that some of them will not be able to make it. It's a faraway trip for some people. So, and some of them it's expensive. So we decided to raffle 5 full paid trips for people that are holding their key passes and not listing them, specifically not listing them. So the people who haven't listed their key passes have a chance to basically come to Dubai for free, everything paid for them, including the flight tickets, including the hotels, and including the other activities that are going to happen there. On the other hand, we have a lot of people that came already and that enjoyed it, and now they want to come back. So these community members, they know they'll be covering for their own expenses. So we have a lot of demand on that. In terms of the number of people that are coming, we'll have to check, basically, because we're opening it to thousands of people, right? So we have to check how many people are going to confirm that they're coming, and then we'll continue the planning for it. But honestly, we're looking at it as one big celebration where we're getting close to each other, we're having fun together, we're having food, we're having discussions, really just bringing these beautiful people from our community into a real event. And in addition to that, I'm sure you know, and most of the people know, the World Cup is happening at the same time. So here in Dubai, most people can't find a hotel in Qatar, so they're staying in Dubai. And what's happening is people just take the flight. So some people that might be coming for the World Cup will just make it into the event, or they would stay in Dubai. We also have big fan zones in Expo 2020, so people can go watch the games as well there. We believe really that 2nd of December, the celebration of the takeoff, the celebration of UAE turning 51, the celebration of the World Cup, this whole region is a big celebration at that point. So there is no better date for us to celebrate our community as well.
Yeah, that's amazing. And how to get access to the event? Just holding a key pass, or also the citizenship? Is there only the key pass?
Key pass and citizenship.
Oh, okay, both. Okay, good to know. Okay, good to know.
So we'll be scanning people's wallets when they come
okay.
to see if they still hold their key passes or citizenship.
And how to sign up, like, for the confirmation? Because you said like you will check how many people will come before you announce something in Discord.
So we will share a registration form for people that are planning to come, just to have everything in there. We'll probably share it today or tomorrow, right? I mean,
yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. I hope it will be. I know it will be nice, but I hope there will be a lot of people coming, so we can network and talk about all the Web3 stuff and maybe having a good time. Yeah,
exactly. That you know, when you spend so much time in this space, and the other person that you're talking to is a profile picture, and then one day you meet them. I met so many people from our community, but like the profile picture and the person are totally different, and it's so nice. It's really very exciting for me personally.
Yeah, it's funny that if you're going to Discords and there's like maybe a profile picture of a woman.
Yeah.
And you're talking, you don't know which gender are behind the avatar, so you don't know how to. There are a lot of words like bro and something like that, and then the woman said, "No, I'm not."
Not a bro.
Yeah, it's funny. So it's nice to also have in real life events, you know, not just in Discords and on Twitter and something like that. To see the people, connect with people, that is what Web3 matters.
Exactly, 100%.
Yeah. Nice. And one quick additional, you also make like events. If like there's more than 50 Keypass holder in one country, you make like a champ events or something like. Maybe you can talk a bit about this.
Sure. I mean, you want to take it or you want me to?
No, go ahead. That's your field.
So basically what we've done, what we've realized, of course, we have our community spread around the world. So what we've decided really is whenever we have more than 15 Keypass holders in one country, we have an appointed Keypass champion. And this person, basically, their job is first to join us as a team member and be with us and continue building with us, but also is to manage his community, right? So now we have, I believe, more than 100 people in the German community. So we'll probably have more than one Keypass champion in Germany. But what they will be doing, all of them, is basically they will handle small scale events where they can meet each other, have dinner together, go out for watch a game together. So basically just creating this real life community vibe, because that's what we want at the end of the day. That's what we want to create. We want these people not just to bond on Discord or on Twitter, but we also want them to bond in real life, because at the end of the day, our values are about humanity. And humanity is not about being connected to a black screen, right? Humanity is about feeling that connection to the person who's next to you. Now, by doing this, we're enabling us as a company to actually scale up our events in a faster way, in a way where we personally, for example, I am not a German. I don't know how things will work in Germany, how to manage an event in Germany and so on, or how to do that in Austria. But having a team member based there who manages that makes it so much easier for us. And in the other hand, they get compensated, obviously, but they also are being part of the building, right? So it's not just being financially compensated, it's also being part of the team. So you started as a community member or as an NFT buyer, and then you worked your way into becoming a community member, and then you became a team member, right? So it's really just also showing that loyalty and hard work is also going to pay off and make you a bigger part of this journey.
Yeah, exactly. And could there be more than one champ in one country, or could
Yes.
be? Okay.
Yes. So it depends really on how many members we have and how big the country is, right? So
Okay.
if it's Germany, it's a massive country, and we have more than 100 people that voted for the German flag. So it means that we'll probably have around 3 to 4 champions in Germany. Now, if we're looking at Austria, Austria barely crossed 16. So that's going to have only one person in there.
Okay, nice. And how to apply for a champ?
So the process to become a Keypass champion is, first of all, we do the voting. Then we decide by Monday next week, we will be deciding that these are the countries that are going to have champions, and these are the number of champions per country, right? Now, once that is done, there is an application process. So anyone can apply to become a champion, really. So if you think you are the right person to become a champion, then you apply for it. Once you apply for it, we have a one-on-one interview with you, because that's literally, it's a job position, really. We have a one-on-one interview with that person. We explain what the job requirements are and what are we expecting from this person, and then we talk about the compensation package and so on. Once we get to an agreement and we see that there is an alignment and this person is going to stay with us for a long period of time, that person gets to become a Keypass champion. So basically anyone can apply for the position as long as you're from that specific community.
Okay, that's amazing. I think you will get a lot of new people in the space. So maybe there will be a lot of new champs coming soon. But that's amazing. You're building like in real life and also in the Web3 space. So there's always a connection and you can grow your audience. So good job.
In addition to that, Michael, there's something that me and Nofel we've been discussing as well. You know, in real life benefits could be the events, could be the entertainment aspect, but as well, it could be the benefits that can be created in multiple regions and multiple countries. These champions could be playing key role in actually building that collaboration and partnership with brands, be it with places within the country. So within Germany, I know, for example, I'm just going to throw an example, but don't catch me on that. But in Germany, you have Saturn, for example, a big electrical store. So how about somebody from the champions actually managing that line of communication with us? But they are the drivers. They are the ones who's basically building that connection, building that communication. The value then gets for all the holders. So all the holders that are in Germany can actually get the benefit because of the collaboration and the partnership that we build with Saturn, for example.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm a fan of Blockhouse, for example. I don't know if you're a fan of the steakhouse Blockhouse, but I'm a fan of Blockhouse, and it is in every corner in Germany, especially in Hamburg. It's in every corner. So how about I get a bit of discount on the steak meal that I get there?
I'll make a collaboration with Bayern Munich for you.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, so that's a new way of perspective. You don't only create events, you also can build relationships. Like Vasta, I learned this word, connection relationships, and get more value for all of you, for the project, for the members, and that's crazy. So keep going.
Who taught you that word, by the way? Don't use it very much.
Mati told him.
Okay.
I thought it's important, isn't it?
It is important, to be honest. If you don't have Wasta, it's difficult.
Okay, my Arabian language is not that good, so I know a few words. That's one I know. All right. I think let's move on to the big Keypass and then maybe to the 117 citizenship. Like, I get a lot of questions. Okay, I have a Keypass. What will happen with the Keypass after the mint, or what benefits I get with the Keypass during the mint? So maybe we can look something deeper inside, and maybe you can share some details about it.
Yeah. You want me to start, Naufal, and then you take over? Yeah.
Sure.
So as we basically highlighted from the beginning, so the Keypass is our main product, our genesis, let's say, holders, and we will continue generating value for the holders of the Keypass. These values could be in the business of Web3, so it could be future drops, it could be art related, it could be external projects that we could collaborate with. Always there will be benefits in the Web3 space for the Keypass holders, as well as the in real life benefits, similar to the discussions that we just had. Yeah. These are benefits that will be granted for the Keypass holders, and they will be always getting much more benefit than anybody else. So they are in the top of the pyramid if you would look at the holders of the Keypass. So we're gonna handle it as a dedicated product team. There will be a team that focuses purely on just generating, as we have right now, but eventually it will even much more focus on that. There will be a team dedicated 100% in generating value for the Keypass holders globally, not only locally, not only regionally, where we basically a few countries. No, globally there will be benefits for Keypass holders. And Naufal maybe have announced in Discord the various categories. I'll hand it over to you, Naufal, to elaborate more on it.
Yeah, so basically the Keypass is divided into 3 types of benefits, right? So we have the in real life benefits, which we just talked about, including the events and flying people to Dubai, flying people to other places, giving away tickets. For example, we'll be participating in Art Dubai. We'll be giving tickets to people to come to Art Dubai, which is one of the biggest art festivals in the world. There is another event that we're working on. I'm not sure if we can talk about it yet, but that's going to be closer to our German friends, so they can also go and attend it there as well. But basically, it's a continuous list of physical events that they can be part of, including everything that we discussed in the Keypass Champions. The second part of the benefits is the art-related benefits. So we'll be accelerating that art arm that we have. So we'll be accelerating that. We'll be working more and more with artists and creating more drops. And basically, our communities or our Keypass holders would either get these big and famous artists drops either at a heavily discounted price or for free. So the idea is really to give more and more free and discounted art pieces to our community, specifically to our Keypass holders. The third point, which is something that takes some time, is really the real life discounts. This is something that we started working on in the UAE. We started talking to multiple entities, multiple businesses here, and hopefully we'll be able to come up with a couple of offerings after the 2117 takeoff. But we also are going to start going out of the UAE and getting that. This specific one, this third benefit takes some time. So that's why first we want to focus mostly on the first 2 categories, while on the background we're working on the third one and announcing these benefits. For this specific mint, the Keypass holders will be able to get a free mint. They can get it at any point during the mint process or any mint window. And only that already is, we believe, is a big advantage, because a lot of people, as you might have noticed, a lot of people have been asking for whitelists and getting there and having a seat. But the Keypass holders automatically get whitelisted in addition to having one for free. And we'll continue giving this kind of value. So the idea really is just to keep on rewarding Keypass holders. Sometimes we will reward people that hold 1 Keypass. Sometimes we'll reward people that hold 3 Keypasses. So that it doesn't, so if you own, and I know some of our community members hold 10, 15 Keypasses. So if you own 15, you should be entitled to have more benefits.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, so there will be always benefits, especially now for the sale, for the 2117 citizenship sale, where you get whitelisted and you get a rare drop. What rare drop could it be? Is it an art-related drop, or? I get a lot of questions, so I ask you now.
It's not going to be art-related. Well, it is art-related.
Yeah, I don't want to make a statement because my statement will actually disclose much.
Yeah, so
but
let's
honestly,
just say
it's something bad.
It's valuable. Let's just say it's valuable. What is it exactly?
And it's not a secret. We spoke about it.
True. We did speak about it multiple times. So if people have been paying attention, they would realize, oh yeah, well, what was the point of sharing this if, I'm not gonna say more than this. So, but they will get that, they will be able to, it has a utility.
Yeah.
So just to say that specific drop has a utility, and that utility is fun and interesting. And if you don't have it, sorry.
That's enough.
That's enough.
And you only get it when you have the Keypass and minting during the whitelist sale, right?
You only get it when you mint during the whitelist, yes.
Yes.
Okay, so, all right. Only the 4 days where you can mint with whitelist. Okay, good to know. Yeah. And there will be also a wallet. I see you're buying a lot of...
Sorry, not necessarily minting, Michael, because Keypass holders will claim their citizenship.
Yeah, for free.
They are part of the calculation.
Okay. All right. So you don't have to mint actually 2117. Okay, you get it for free.
Yeah.
All right. And there will be also like a wallet. I see you buying a lot of NFTs. Every time I check up on Twitter, there's a new NFT in your wallet. Mutant Day, Doodles, World of Women, and you bought Ringer. So
yeah, so we're basically doing that to reward people. There will be more rewards that we're going to be announcing closer to the mint date. But the idea really is, if you are an early joiner or someone who joins our community early on, you are rewarded. If you noticed, our mint process is very different than other projects and what's happening in the NFT space. First, because, and I'm going to make this statement, and I know the whole team agrees with me, we're not looking for flippers. We're not looking to make profit for flippers. So if you're a flipper who's coming for profit, you're probably going to get wrecked. So just don't do that.
Yeah.
So, and the reason why we're doing this is because, again, we want to onboard people. It doesn't matter if we onboard 500 new people, as long as they are the right people to join us. And if people are looking to stay with us for a long term, then we want to reward them, right? So we're rewarding them when they're minting, and we're rewarding them for working hard to get that hard whitelist. The whitelist is difficult to get, so you should be able to get something extra from it. And that's where the vault came in as one of the reward ideas that we're doing. So basically, after each mint window, there is a vault draw. That vault draw can be any number that we're going to disclose in advance. And it's randomly picked from, let's say, the first 1 hour, we minted 200 NFTs. So from these 200 citizenships, we will pick X amount of citizenships that will get into that citizenship card. They will get the vault status. So when you look at it, you will see vault written there. And throughout the process, we will continue picking more and more people until the whitelist mint process is done. Now, the week after that, we will enable people to actually be able to claim their free NFT. So what they do is they take their citizenship, they go to the vault, and they basically ask the vault to grant them a wish. And the vault randomly picks one of the NFTs and gives it to them. So you could be lucky to get what is now the highest value, I believe, is the actually, it's not the mutant, it's the moonbird. Our moonbird is a high value moonbird, even though moonbird floor is. but our Moonbird value is 22 ETH. So that's the highest value one right now, or you can get a mutant or a word of woman or others. So
or whatever could come to the vault.
Exactly, that's what I wanted to add. So the brilliant part here is while we're minting, we're adding more blue chips to the vault.
Yeah.
So basically we're feeding that vault while the process is ongoing. And at the end, we want to translate that value to our community and to the people who have minted the 211, minted or claimed their 2117 citizenship. Now, at the end of the mint, the whole process, whatever is being left on that vault is going to be handed over to the citizens. Now, the citizens become the owners of the whole vault and everything that's being in the vault, and they make the decisions of what to do with these NFTs. So they want to keep them, they want to sell them, they want to sell them and buy another one, they want to liquidate them and distribute the profit. That's all their decision. So it becomes a DAO managed by the citizens.
Okay, I want to repeat quickly. So there will be a vault draw, and then you get like the 211 citizenship with a vault status.
Correct.
But there will only a few vault status, including 2117.
So what we're promising is
let me ask you a question, Nofel, before Michael. This show will go out today, or when will it go out on YouTube?
Before the week, maybe today or tomorrow, maybe before the mint, of course.
The reason I'm asking so that I can tell how much alphas I can give you now, because I already know what's the alpha that I'm going to give you that we did not yet announce, but I will leave it until the end. But go ahead, Nofel, about the
so basically, what we're promising is during the mint phase, we are going to at least give 20 vault status, minimum 20. So we might be given 30, we might be given 40, we might be given 100, but we will be given a minimum of 20.
And you can see it on OpenSea, like the vault status, and then maybe it will be,
yes,
of course, it will be more valuable than the other one.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
All right.
Correct.
Okay.
And then after the mint is done, and people claim their NFTs, so you have to go and claim that NFT from there, or you can just wait and not claim it and wait until the citizen
maybe there's a bot. Okay.
make it bigger. Maybe there will be a punk in there. Maybe there will be a chromie squiggle, whatever is in there, and then go claim it from there. So really, it's anyone's call at that point, and that's also something that's very exciting, right?
Yeah.
And then after that, it turns into a DAO.
Okay, and then every citizenship holder is into the DAO, right?
Correct.
Okay, all right. Yeah, there was a lot of question I got, like what happened with the vault draw, what is it? And now I can explain to them. So big news and very, very interesting. I hope I get the vault status.
Everyone hopes for the same.
And then I will make a wish list for you.
So here is the first alpha. Nofel, I'll throw the first alpha for him.
Go ahead.
So the first alpha, if you want to have a vault status, the maximum number of vault status that we will give away will be during the first window cycle.
Okay. There are 2 slots in the first day, and you said
first cycle. The
first 1 hour.
Okay. And for my community, please aware it's like 2 by 10.
Doesn't matter if you claim your Keypass or you mint it.
Yeah.
That cycle, the first cycle, will be the maximum. We're gonna always give vault passes, but the first one will be the maximum.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. Yeah, so if you're watching this YouTube video, please aware the times are in the Dubai time zone. So Germany is 3 hours behind. Maybe some will miss it. Just saying.
All what they need to do is wake up at 7:45.
Yeah.
German time. Yeah.
Not that. By the way, Germans wake up very early, so
yeah,
it's not an issue.
Yeah, that's like the German.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing, the news. And then maybe we can talk about the citizenship 2117. It's like I got some news inside and it's like incredible, and I can't wait. So maybe we can say something about the NFT and about the Metaverse.
Yeah, I'll let you, take this.
What's about the citizenship? Sorry,
Maybe you can talk about the citizenship NFT, what value it has for the members, for the holders, and then maybe you can say some insights about the metaverse.
I would like to explain the citizenship NFT more through examples, but first, we said that several times, and this is important to say it again. This is the only chance for people to obtain the 2117 citizenship. So during this minting cycle, sale cycle, this is the only opportunity for them to obtain the 2117 citizenship. In the future, it will be through a different mechanism. The citizen themselves will decide who to grant the citizenship, but that is in the future. So if you would like to obtain X number of citizenship, this is your chance to basically get it. We will not put that for sale another time. And all the benefits associated with it comes with it. So you can imagine that you are setting up an extremely interesting project. As the project grows, the early people that joined you from the beginning will get the maximum benefit as you grow as a project. So we internally, we like to call them the early settlers of Mars, and they are obviously the early settlers of Mars because they are the citizens of 2117.
Yeah.
So as I continuously build the metaverse, the people who joined me and trusted us from the beginning will be the people that will benefit, and these are the holders of the 2117 citizenship. So imagine as a country, take an example here in UAE. Citizens of UAE are getting many benefits as free. We have education for free, we have healthcare for free, we have land for free, farm. Some people, whoever wants to do farming, they can get a farm as long as they produce products, industrial land for free. So there are many benefits that the citizens of the country gets. So take it as a project. I'm not saying these are the same benefits, but I'm saying that's the concept. That's the concept of the early settlers, and the people who are joining us from the beginning will be the people that are benefiting continuously out of the project. So this is important on the citizenship side. Even as part of the storyline, we will always build around the early citizens that joined us. So even in the future, if a citizen gets granted by the community, or the citizens decide to grant citizens for XYZ, it will not be as valuable as the people that joined us from the beginning. So these are the most important settlers of 2117, the metaverse. I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
Nofali would like to add to that?
No, I think you've touched the main things. And really, in addition to whatever Amin has said in terms of the benefits that they're going to get, these people are going to be receiving lifetime revenues. And these lifetime revenues...
Second alpha, should we say it?
Go ahead.
No, explain it, and then I will say that.
And these revenues are basically a percentage of our revenues at 2117. So basically, as a startup or as a company, as we grow, we're creating different sources of revenues as our business model is growing. And these revenues, a percentage of them goes to the citizens. So whether those revenues come from in Metaverse or out Metaverse, as long as they're 2117 related revenues, they get shared with the citizens themselves. So that's when you're looking at creating sources of passive income. And I know Amin now is going to share an alpha, and I'm pretty sure which one that's going to be. That is an unbeatable way of creating a fixed and constantly growing passive income. Go ahead.
Let me, you will need to explain the sources of the income. Yeah. It's not logical to say that it will be from the revenue that's being generated from the mint or from the sale of the citizenship, because that is the money of the people that came in. So that's one source. That's definitely a source. The secondary market is a source. And third, a third-party project, which is the major revenue stream for 2117. If you noticed lately, we started announcing partnership with Web2 players that we are collaborating with. And the purpose of that collaboration is to bring these brands and these organizations into the metaverse. What does that mean? We're going to come and build assets or co-build assets with them in the metaverse. These could be commercial deals. Now, what is the structure of the commercial deal? Could differ. Some of them could be capital projects, other of them could be shared revenue, whatever. But these are source of revenue for the Metaverse 2117. And that is part of the calculation. That is part of the percentage calculation when it's going to come for the income for the citizens that are joining us. And then the Metaverse itself will have its own economy. There will be transactions and there will be interactions between citizens and the businesses or that will exist, or between the visitors, the users that are coming into the platform. And they are trading, buying, selling on the Metaverse. And they are either monetizing their talent or skill, and there is an economy being created. So that is another source of income that comes into it. Now here I'm going to give you an alpha. We have never said this. I think we are announcing it either today or tomorrow. Yeah.
Today.
Yeah.
Okay.
So whoever is faster, Michael, if you post your video, actually this level of details we did not even share yet. Yeah. We decided that we will give a very attractive percentage. We are giving 5% away of the total 2117 revenue to the citizens, and that gets distributed on all the holders of the citizenship of 2117, and that is the minimum that we're gonna go.
Yeah, that's crazy. I made like a fantasy number, and I said like, okay, because I was calculating already after your meeting, I went home, I made my homework, was like calculating some models, because like if you make revenue 100 million, and like you don't expect so many sales on the citizenship, maybe, okay, let's go for 5,000 sales, and you get 5%, so you make 1,000 passive income. And that 100 million is like nothing in the business world. If there are big players coming into your space, then it's like, I don't going to
but keep in mind, this is where people should think that it's not only the revenue from the 2117 citizenship. There will be future drops. There will be, as I said, the major revenue stream will be through the projects that we will be built on top 2117, the third-party projects. Imagine I'm working with a massive real estate company and they would like to build districts and colonies on Mars. That is a commercial deal that we are actually establishing with them. That's a revenue 2117. That will contribute to the calculation. So all these will be announced. All of these will be available, visible for people so that they can actually understand how they can make their calculation.
Okay, that's sort of a big pool. Yeah.
Yeah. Without this is not a financial advice. What's coming next is not a financial advice. Just everyone, please do your own research. Your decision is your own, not inspired from whatever I'm saying. Now let me say what I want to say. So basically, a smart play would be to get as many citizenships as possible before the announcement of the first external project that we work with. As an investor, forget as part of the team, as an investor, what you're looking at your return on investment, right? Now, the citizenships, if we're looking at the price of ETH right now, are around $300, give or take, right? If on the first year, you're getting, let's say, 20% back on your investment, and then on the second year, you're getting 50% back on your investment, then on the third year, you're getting 100%, and fourth year, you're getting 300%. I don't see any investments that make these numbers, really. And the smart move would be really just accumulating the citizenship.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know if I should share this information before the mint, or maybe you
want to keep it for yourself.
It's like logical. Okay, if I get the bigger part of the cake, it's better for me now. No, so
it's logical, right?
Yeah, of course. I already made my homework, and I was like out of mind. So crazy what you're building, and crazy what opportunities it gives the holders for the future, and especially be part of it, be part of the process, be a part of the foundation, and building something. It's not like only investing in, like, if you go to OpenSea, you invest in some profile pictures. It's like investing in a startup, in a business model. So I also can.
And maybe you did not catch up a word I said. I said this is the minimum we would go as of now.
Yeah, of course. So there's no limit. So
There you go. Yeah.
and maybe our time is getting 5 minutes left in the meeting.
I think that's a major alpha to end up the call with.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
for sure.
That's like a bomb explosion. So when I drop the video, and I hopefully get some visitors on it, so there will be big FOMO coming.
Hopefully they have their whitelists.
Okay, I made a list like some question. I was asking for one alpha, but you gave me so much alpha, so it's like more than I could ever ask for. So thank you very much for this interview. Thank you very much for the information I got, and especially I can share for my community, for my audience.
Yes.
So thank you very much, and I hopefully can see you soon. Especially 2nd of December I will be there, and maybe we can meet some days before. And
Sure.
thank you much.
Appreciate
Thank you so much,
meeting
Michael,
you.
for having us, and greetings to your community as well.
Yeah.
And wish us all the best. Hopefully that everything goes smooth next week. It's going to be a bit of stress, but I believe we are very optimistic. We are very happy, me and Nofel and the entire team, of what we have built, and we cannot wait until we show you all of that.
I will be busy the first day, so don't try to text me. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, guys. See
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Have a nice
Take
day.
care.
Bye, bye. Heftige News, was Armin daraus geballert hat noch zum Schluss. Also mega, ich bin überwältigt. Ich habe gar nicht nach Alpha News gefragt, hat er einfach so rausgehauen. Ich habe schon im Vorfeld viele Alpha News bekommen, aber was ich jetzt gerade nochmal erfahren habe oder ihr erfahren habt, danke fürs Zuschauen auf jeden Fall, ist mega, mega, mega nice. Das heißt, am Montag unbedingt dabei sein. Schaut bei dem Mint, dass eure Wallets aufgeladen sind, weil das Projekt, das wird einer der spannendsten. Und wenn du auch sagst, du willst ab sofort alle News im Vorfeld haben, ohne dass ich jetzt ein YouTube-Video machen muss, komm in unser 1:1 NFT-Coaching. Es gibt noch einen freien Platz. Vielleicht werde ich es noch ein bisschen erweitern, da ich so viele Anfragen bekommen habe. Kannst du dich einfach hier über den Button bewerben für ein Gespräch, unverbindlich, telefonieren wir und schauen, ob alles gepasst. Egal, ob du Neuling bist, egal, ob Fortgeschrittener, egal, ob du kleines Budget oder großes Budget hast, egal, wie wenig Zeit du hast, ich helfe dir mit NFTs Geld zu verdienen, in profitable NFT-Projekte zu investieren und dich auch zu coachen, um dein Wissen aufzubauen. Und bewerb dich einfach, Links sind down und ansonsten bis zum nächsten Video.